You look at somebody and you just think, I never would have thought you would have been through that. You show up every day with a smile on your face, you seem fine, but yet you've got this incredible story that you've been through. And it's for these people that we put this event on. It's for our members and our community, because everyone's been through something, everyone's got a different story.
It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, what your past has been, what your career you're in, it affects everyone.
Yeah, I think the whole goal of the event was to show people how important, mental health is in their lives. The reason we paired this up with exercise is because, it's very easy to see the correlation. When we train and we're healthy, it's easier to keep a clearer and more positive mindset. So the whole goal was to not only show people how exercise interacts with mental health and how they coincide, but also to make people aware that they need to be doing certain things every day to help their mental health. So I think getting everyone in here, I think everyone was expecting something different. Everyone was expecting to come in here and get straight into a very hard workout, get straight into very intense sessions like they normally do. But I think setting up the weekend with meditation and mindset really helped with the flow-on effect for the weekend of them being in the right mindset to complete these tasks we had for them.
We don't want them running outside, mate. Lock them in. That's it, lock them in. This cause is fucking huge. We may have friends ourselves struggling. We just lean in and be there for each other.
It was really emotional for me just going on the journey that Mark took us on. I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. I followed his cues and I followed the breathing, but it was more the breath work with the storytelling that he was doing and then the music. I think those three things combined, I just felt like I was in a really safe space.
Good girl, Nick. Keep going, Nick. Deeply in, Nick. And let it go. Just let it go, mate. You're a strong woman. Just let it go.
I think some of the emotion that came out through the breathing, even for myself personally, was something I've never really experienced before. A lot of people in the room doing that at one time creates an energy that I didn't think anyone was really expecting. To be honest, it was bloody unbelievable.
As we've truly surrendered now, our authentic self is here. Pull it in and let it go.
The storytelling that he took you through takes you back to your past. It takes you back to what's important to you right now, and all these emotions come back, and hearing the feedback from that breath work was amazing. And it was just the perfect way to start a 24 hours.
Okay. So now we're going to jump in the ice bath. We're going to be in the fight or flight response when we get in there. Connect to the breath. If you're having trouble and you're breathing too fast, you slow the breath down. When life gets hard, you come back to that time in the ice bath that you nailed it. Because guess what we're doing? We're giving power. This is what it's about. We're powering ourselves. We're fucking powerful. Don't have to be superhuman. Believe in yourself. The body knows what to do. Surrender, the body knows.
It seems super simple to be able to, just jump in a bit of cold water, but it's very mentally challenging. It's not a physical task at all, it's a mental task. And I think it was very rewarding from my end to see people jump in there and push themselves and hold themselves in there for 3 minutes. Mark was unbelievable. His whole spirit aura, his energy was something that was very welcome here. I think he kept, he kept the spirit high, and he was a very interesting character who gave a lot back to the day. So headed off to Southern Theatre to see Ben Crow, who, yeah, was extremely good to watch. Didn't really know what to expect, but it was unbelievable. His mindset chat was something I took a lot out of, and I know the members did. They've all been talking about it the last couple of days as well.
Well, I'd have a lot of clients say to me, I've got to take the kids to school, I've got to do something for a client, I've got to help my wife. I'd say to them, if you flip the O to an E, it changes that sentence from I got to I get to. Yeah, I get to take the kids to school. I get to help a client. I get to do something for my wife. And just that shift in an instance shifts your perspective or your mindset from one of expectation to one of appreciation.
I think vulnerability, what he spoke about, it needs to become a strength. By you letting your emotions out, that is a strength.
Talking about what is your why, and sort of why we exist, and why we are here, and what our purpose is. I think the members got a lot out of that.
Everyone kept asking, what have we got next? And no one knew. People didn't know we were going down to the beach. And when they rocked up in 2 buses and everything's laid out in front of them. How do you deal with that? And I guess that's why we did Ben Crow's talk first, because it's all about the environment that gets chucked at you. It's about the mindset you have towards that environment.
Big time, no man now. Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the number, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind.
So the beach workout was a huge part of the day. It was sort of our main attraction of the weekend. People didn't realise it was happening, which was, I think, part of the excitement.
It wasn't sunny in 25. It was blowing a gale, it was raining, it was cold. We had raft building, and we had kayak races where their other team members were holding planks of wood, which were extremely heavy, flipping tyres. We're doing water relays, and then we had hole digging as well.
Mate, extremely physical workouts. More physical than I thought it was going to be fair. And people started to realise you can't do these workouts alone. And it's just like Ben was saying with his speech, you can't get a lot done in life alone. You really need to rely on others. And I think that's what the beach workout was all about. It was about knowing that there's someone's got your back, knowing you can rely on other people here in the gym and obviously in your life as well, and to lean back on them when you're struggling. Through a task or just through life in general, I think it's important to know that.
We had the footy on the projector, everyone was sitting around chatting. It was a good way to just have your downtime of getting to know people and having a chat about, do you know what I mean, Ben Crow's talk or Mark's breathing, I guess digging a little bit deeper. What I do know is the relationships that are built from those 24 hours will last on, and it's a bit like having our Christmas party or whatever social event we've got. This is one of those events that, do you know what I mean, you'll see someone in the class that did the event and straight away you know their name, you're having a chat to them. That's what our community is all about. It's about, again, building connection and building a greater purpose than just coming to a gym. It's having people that you can rely on outside the gym.
Obviously everyone was physically and mentally exhausted by about 8-9 p.m. So that's when the real work, I feel, started to kick in. We started off with a workout after dinner, which was like a Max Cals event, with some bodyweight workouts and some stuff in the gym as well. It was a big workout, it was about 80 minutes. So you can imagine after a full day of training at the beach, it was very challenging, not only physically but mentally. And you started to see that, but as with the rest of the day, the camaraderie started to come out pretty strong. People were pushing each other, motivating each other through their teams, which I expected, but I didn't expect to see it that strong.
The atmosphere and vibe when you've got 120 people working for the same goal is just amazing, and do you know what I mean? I can't be more thankful of the effort that everyone put in during those sessions. It's not easy when you're fatigued, you're hungry, you don't know what's next, but they were unbelievable.
We had some team challenges. So we got the group together, picked sort of 2 people from each team to complete some tasks. We had some cornhole, we had some paper dart making, we had some Max Cals on the bike, we had Max Cals on the ski and the rower. Very, very cool to see people step up for their team and say, you know what, this is me. I'm gonna do this for my team and I'm gonna max it out for these guys and get some points.
First lunges, fill the back.
The impact for members who have done this challenge is, it's going to be huge. I think a lot of people learned a lot of lessons over the last, 24 hours of this event. I really hope that, we've helped as many people as we can, get through some stuff, like if people were going through some stuff before they did the event, I hope we've helped them get through that or figure out ways, to help themselves get through it.
Will you still be my friend? My face to the sea and my back to the land.
So this event was to make mental health a conversation, to get people making it a priority and understand it's okay to ask for help. Yeah, at the end of the event, when we did our vote and I'm talking to the group, it really did make me quite emotional, and I had to hold back tears. Our community is so special to me and so many. The suicide rate is something that needs to be addressed and stopped. There's too many people that are losing their life to this silent killer.
Yeah, I think we put in a lot of work, but you forget about it very quickly when you see the payoff. When you see the money we raised, over $50,000, it's pretty special.
This money was voted upon at the end of our session on the Sunday morning. We put it to everyone who did the event where they wanted the money to go to, and the idea was that we start a foundation, which I know is going to be a lot of work, but I reckon it's going to be well worth it.
I really think what we've done here is going to help a lot of people, and that's the main thing, right? To try and use this money to help as many people as we can and save as many lives as we can.
And yeah, I think together we can make this foundation something truly special. These things could not have happened without our sponsors, and I could not be more thankful of every single one of you for putting your hand up and sponsoring our event. If we can save one person's life, That's the reason why we're doing it.
I let you go.